Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. He a OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.
Man, y'all know what it is, boy. What a day, what a day. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. You know, hit him with the bar Scott on them boys, man. Welcome y'all to the show. This is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. So much to talk about. Goodness gracious, man. Hold on, little round of applause, man, for the viewers out there, man, for the audience out there, man. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man, showing us all the love that you've shown us over the years, man, continuing to grow, man, organic growth, slow growth. We ain't paying for watches. We ain't buying bots. We ain't doing none of that, man. We want each and every individual that taps into this program to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and keep coming back to us every week, man. This is how we get down with the get down, man. And, man, cheers to another beautiful year. Another beautiful season, man. Season 12 is a wrap. And I'm so happy to be here with you guys today to wrap this thing on up, man. So, you know, we're gonna start this thing off with a little bit of Goldberg, and we're gonna wrap this thing up with a little bit of Goldberg. You know, I don't know if y'all had the privy to see what took place on WWE Raw last Monday, but Goldberg came back and announced that he will be back in the ring. Well, if you didn't know, back in February of 2025, Goldberg came on this show and he had an awesome interview with us, man. Tapped in with us and he gave us the skinny on that, man. So we were the first to get the scoop on the whole Goldberg return to the ring, and we're going to play that interview at the end of this show. But before we get to that, man, again, cheers. Hey, PED, Performance Enhancing Drinks toast to everybody out there watching. What up, Aiden? What up, Rex? What up, man? If you're in the building, see something, say something. Big tight. Appreciate you joining us, man. Y'all know what it is. This is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. This is how we get down with the get down every Wednesday, coming at you. Next week we'll be cranked up with season 13. Getting ready for this hot summer, baby.
Noonish.
Is it a hot girl
Noonish.
summer or is it a city boy
Noonish.
summer? Who's up?
Noonish.
Who's up? Is it the hot girls or the city boys? Anyway, let's dive right in. Oh yeah, by the way, I will be handling this by myself, you know. CY, we gave CY the week off. You know, the first lady of F1, first lady of Noonish, man. She's been doing her dang thing since she's been here. Got the week off as we go into season 13. Also, Unc is got his feet kicked up right now. You know, sipping on a Mai Tai or a Pina Colada or something like that. Somewhere on the planet in the ocean, by the ocean, man. Unc, holding it down for you, baby. Can't wait till you get back, man. But let's dive right into these topics, man. First up, as I just mentioned a little while ago, that boy Goldberg is back on the scene, man. And he's fighting July 12th for the title, man. This one means something. You know, last time Goldberg was here, last time we saw him in the ring, he wasn't very happy about the way he ended things, right? He was coming fresh off of COVID, but hey, my boy been in that gym. You know, I saw him out in Colorado. You know, I heard his voice first of all. The bad boy rumbled through my chest. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dog, what was that? You know, sound like a dinosaur. Sound like a lion around this hole. You know what I'm saying? What was that? And I looked up, saw a big back. I saw a big bald head, and I was like, oh yeah, Goldberg's son play for these Buffs, don't he? You know, so I went and tapped him on the shoulder and said, hey, man, come check us out, man. But anyway, looking forward to his championship fight, man, coming up on July 12th. Goldberg, you a real one, homie. You came on this show and showed us all the love. So like I said, at the end of this show, we will be replaying our Goldberg interview, man, and hey, we only did it Noonish style, the only way we know how to do it. We don't ask typical questions. This is not a typical gig right here, baby. This ain't your typical show. We ask the questions that people really want to know. You know what I'm saying? Not the typical things. But anyways, shout out Goldberg. Looking forward to seeing you next week, man. We're going to keep this party rolling. Keep it on that wrestling side of the house somewhat. John Bones Jones. man. My boy has announced his retirement. What up, Victor? What up, Bees? What up, Charlie? If you're in the building, say what's up, man. I will shout you out. Shout out to my awesome special guest, in studio special guest, Prince Liam Titus Anderson, man. My son in the building with me today, coming to check out the show, and he made me so happy. It just warms my whole heart up to see him over here checking out his daddy, man. You know what it is. Great times, great days, man. And excited to see my son, man. He's excited to be here. So yeah, let's get it. I got to put on for him. But yeah, man, Bones Jones has announced his retirement from the UFC. Many people are speculating that he is ducking a fight with the new and upcoming champion that was just named champion, but I don't think so, Tim. John Bones Jones has proved himself. My boy beating dudes on coke, bruh. My boy on drugs whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Can't stop the man. The man is what that is, bruh. So, yeah, it's great career. It's a trip to hear him say that his brother can beat him up. Chandler Jones, who plays in the NFL right now. Doubtful. You know, I'm sure he took some lickings and kept on ticking when he was a young buck, but highly doubtful that Chandler can still get with you, John. But let Chandler tell you, he got you, dog. But John Bones Jones, man, what a pleasure it is to watch this man's career. You know, I love the struggle, man. I love the ebbs and flows of watching a human be a human. You know, not perfect. There's no perfect athlete out there. I don't know one. You know, some of them just do a better job of staying out of the spotlight, right? And do a better job of concealing some of their demons, if you must, right? So, you know, John Bones Jones, man, he did it right there on Front Street, right in front of the public, in front of everybody, you know. We saw his life, man. That's a tough life to live. I couldn't imagine playing sports in 2020, in 2010. I played in 2010, but I couldn't imagine playing in these days when everybody got their phones out and everybody's, you know, doing this and that, man, trying to make a buck, whether it's from TMZ or a lawsuit, you know, from you smacking them because they talk sideways out their neck to you, man. I couldn't imagine being in this environment as an athlete, man. But hey, John Bones Jones, beautiful journey, bro. Beautiful journey. We saw the struggles. We saw the internal struggles. And, man, you continue to just persevere through it all, bro. Shout out to you, bro. You are who we thought you were, and we going to crown your ass, dog. Because that's what it is, John Bones Jones.
And we let him off the hook.
Much love and respect to you, bro. Hey, drive that number up. Maybe Dano change the way he does business, man. Maybe he'll demand you to come back with a higher paycheck. You know, you see your boy Francis Ngannou was like, dog, get up out of there. It was disrespectful. I know you didn't like hearing Francis say, hey, so is your daddy gonna let you come out and play or whatever he said like that. That ain't cool, and I know it don't feel good to be restricted that way when you know you are the talent, man. So shout out Bones Jones, whatever you decide to do, I'm with it, man. Even the little keto drink you got going on, man. Tap in. Hey, what up, Lexi? Oh, there it is. Save the brown sugar. What's up, girl? I caught you this time, baby. Let's go. Ain't nothing but love around here, man. Ain't no hatred at all. What's good, Angie? Angie, what's going down, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, if you see something, say something. Crystal Anderson, that's my niece. Yes, sir. Shout out UNT. What's going down up there, man? Crystal Anderson, I love you, girl. Appreciate you tuning in, supporting your uncle like that. Yes. Definitely appreciate it. But keep this train rolling, man. On to the next subject. Man, WNBA basketball. As y'all see, I'm going to slide through these topics pretty quickly, okay? Because I really want to get to this interview that a lot of people weren't privy to see the first time he came around. Again, exclusive Goldberg interview. Who does that? We do, man. It's what it is, bro. And we got several more on the list. We're going to do a nice job of getting everything nice and organized on the YouTube channel so y'all can easily have access to the different interviews we've had over time. The Tim Crabtrees, the Roy Williams, the Vince Youngs, the Matt Kemps, the who else? DMC, the DOC. You know, we got everybody on here. We've had several awesome shows and awesome interviews, and we definitely want to make those much more easily accessible to you. Shout out Ellis House, man, young homie. Yes, sir. In the building. That's another great interview of our past that we've had. But anyways, let's get to that WNBA. Not going to talk much about it, man. We're going to keep it home this time. And, of course, we got to talk. There is no WNBA without Caitlin Clark. What? Did I really just say? Yeah, dog. As far as the general population is concerned, anyway. I'm not talking about the diehards, the avid fans. There is no WNBA without Caitlin Clark, as far as I'm concerned, at this moment in time. We already saw that 2 weeks ago. Everything dropped when her little injury took place, but she came back with a vengeance to take on the New York Liberty and do what she do. She had a couple skid marks in there, right? After that, and took a couple L's, but hey, Caitlin's back, man. I think they had a pretty solid win last night, from what I could see. You see what I'm saying? But not to move too fast to Caitlin, man. Those Dallas Wings. Who? Them Dallas Wings. Who? Yeah, bruh. They've got 3 wins out of their last 4 games. Yes. Y'all remember last year when Caitlin Clark started out the season 0-8, don't you? Don't act like this ain't how things go in the WNBA when you got young rookies coming in with veterans that can ball, and we already know she's got the most talented teammate in the league. AO is what we call around here. Hey, I'm just saying, those Wings, watch out for them in the second half of the season, right? Because they've got talent. They just went out there and got Carrington down here, so she has added a whole nother element to the team, man. You got somebody that ain't scared to put an elbow right in somebody's grill. Hey, she ain't scared to take out Caitlin Clark. Bow. We already know that about Miss Carrington, okay? Dejanay, I think her name is. But shout out to them Dallas Wings for turning the season around, man. Looks like they'll be competing against those Indiana Fever on the 27th. 2 days. Today's the 25th. Pretty sold out arena, I believe, going to take place at American Airlines. That is the hot ticket in town. Caitlin Clark taking on Paige Beckers, man, this Friday night. Gonna go down, man. Lots of action. Looking forward to that, man. What y'all think? People get mad at me when I just talk about facts, bro. Like, it's not even my opinion that Paige Beckers is a more efficient player than Caitlin Clark. That's not an opinion. That's statistically based off of field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and turnover to assist ratio. Paige Beckers' numbers are better. They were better through college, and they're better right now in the pros. So when I come out and say, yeah, I love Caitlin Clark, she's my favorite player, but Paige Beckers is more efficient, a.k.a. better, I believe more efficient means better, right? I believe every day I'm talking to jobs about how they can add AI to their workflow so they can become more efficient, so they become better, right? So how is it the fact that Paige Becker is being more efficient, how does that not equate to her being a better basketball player? She's always been a better basketball player. Yes, she was at UConn with more talent. Yeah, Caitlin Clark was at Iowa with less talent. So what, right? Who knows, man? I hate hypotheticals. I don't know if Paige Beckers could have taken Iowa to the national championship. I don't know if Caitlin Clark would have won with UConn a national champ. I have no idea. What I do know is Caitlin Clark's own head coach at Iowa stated that she had to learn how to play with a team. Okay, and obviously she did that, taking Iowa as far as she did. In my opinion, it's apples or whatever you want to call it. It's 1A, 1B, man. I just feel like Paige Beckers has always been the better player. Efficiency. I'm not saying most popular. I'm not saying she's my favorite one to watch. I watched Caitlin Clark last night. I watched Caitlin Clark because I love watching Caitlin Clark play. I love seeing her do things that I've never seen a woman do. Ionescu up in New York can shoot 3, but she can't shoot that long tray like Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? That's what we come for. That's why Steph has taken over the NBA. People say it's LeBron's era. I say it's Steph's era. Why? Because now you got Trae Young's. You got, what's my boy that they traded over to D.C.? Jordan Poole. You got Book. You got all these guys shooting that 3, not because of LeBron, because of Steph. Right? It's a Steph's era to me. Plenty of people can disagree. Disagree all you want to. Whatever. All I'm trying to tell you is Caitlin Clark is that girl. No doubt. But Paige Beckers, statistically, is a better player. We'll see what happens Friday night. I believe Caitlin has a better team at this point. So I won't put too much weight on that game. We'll see what happens later on in the season, but it's going to be a good one. It's sold out. Planet American, they had to move it from UTA's College Park down to Dallas to the Mavericks and the Dallas Stars home field and home rink at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, man. So it's going to be a huge game. Shout out to you girls, man. Keep holding it down. Love to see this WNBA continue to grow popularity. Who in the world would have thought a WNBA game would have sold out an NBA arena? Not I. Not I. That is the CC effect. Moving on. On to the NBA offseason, man. So, there's been some pretty big moves this week. Right? Before we get to the NBA offseason, people like to talk about negativity so much, man. I like to bring light to our athletes, man. I am a fellow athlete. And truth of the matter is, athletes do more good than not, right? It's just not talked about. Everybody knows news ain't news. It ain't good news when you're watching the news. Everything on the news is bad news, right? I don't know why. It is what it is. But today, I'm going to shine a little light on my brother Kyrie Irving, man. Young lady at Howard goes to GoFundMe. Says she needs $6,000 to continue her education in school. People are tossing $100, $200. She was like on the brink of losing her scholarship or her spot in school or whatever. My man Kyrie Irving swoops down, donates $22,000 to this young lady so she can continue her education and don't have to worry about a thing, man. So, Kyrie, you're a real one, big dog. I love you. I love you down here in Dallas, man. I hope you have no aspirations of going anywhere. I know the whole Luka, your Hermano situation wasn't the best of situations, bro. We all hated to see Hermano go. Your Hermano go, But hey, the city loves you, bro. We've embraced you. You have been an ultimate professional since you've been here. You are our leader here in Dallas, bro. Like crazy. It would be awesome to see you and Cooper Flagg get down with the get downs with AD and everybody else on the squad, man. These Mavericks are gonna make a run, but hey, shout out to you, Kyrie, for that good deed you did, man. Just wanted to put that out there real quick. Bye. Way to go, my hero. KD. Houston, we have a problem, or do we? That boy KD is down in Houston, man. What y'all think about it? What say y'all about this? I don't see nobody saying too much of nothing, man. Oh, hold on. I take that back. What up, Andrew Kip Sang? What up, Corey B? What's going down, man? What's going down? Andrew, you say LeBron is better? Hey, bro. Hey, it's hard to argue that, dog, with all the points and everything he's accumulated over time. I'm just saying I think it's a Steph era. Corey B, they need to wear shorter shorts on the WNBA. I'm with that. I'm cool with that. They can go out there in volleyball bikinis as far as I'm concerned. But I appreciate it, Patricia Brown. We love you too, man. Oh, yeah, we already did that a long time ago, Patricia, and you're a real one, man. Make sure you tap that subscribe button while y'all out there, man. Y'all say something, I'm going to do my best to catch it and talk back to you, man. If y'all give me something, I'm going to do my best to catch it and say thank you. But if you send a gift, if you send something to the super chat, man, we appreciate you so much, man. Thank y'all for helping us continue to do what we love to do, man. Keeping this thing going, keeping this show growing, man. A lot of fun. Hey, y'all hear me pretty good out there? Let me put this in my head. Let me put my headphone in, man. Got to do a sound check. Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2 on these boys and girls. Oh yeah, we sound great. But yeah, man, KD to Houston, man. I don't know what to think about that move, honestly. I know that Houston, they got one hell of a coach. Amen Thompson, I feel like a pastor right now on that pulpit. Gotta wipe that sweat off, huh? Yes, sir. But Amen Thompson, man, my boy's a dog. To me, he took that lead role down in Houston. Okay, they got rid of Jalen Green. They got rid of baby mama drama. The young buck that like the old schools. Like to knock up the old schools. Nothing wrong with that. But he just didn't show up in the playoffs. One game you scored 28. Next 9 games you scoring 4. Whatever it was. Like consistency, man. That's what makes you a professional, right? In professional sports, that consistency is what makes you a professional. Y'all see me sweating around here? God, dog, it's hot outside and inside, huh? But that's what makes you a professional, man. Maintaining that consistency, your team can count on you. They can count on that 20-point game every game. And hey, you didn't show up, but Amen Thompson took up your slack, big dog. Now if you'd have showed up too, y'all may have gotten out of that series. But now you're out the door. So KD's traded to Houston. Bane was traded for 5 first-round picks. I think KD was traded for 5 second-round picks or something like that, and a couple players. I don't know about the whole Bane situation, especially with Luka going for a lot less than that. But anyways, I believe him and that head coach had some type of relationship, just the way that they greeted each other when they first saw each other. It's pretty dope, but evidently they believe in Bane a hell of a lot more than Memphis or anybody else did, besides maybe TCU. You know, that he was a guy at TCU, but Desmond Bane down in Orlando, but that KD move, I don't know, man. I was hoping he could end up in Dallas, and the more I thought about it, I was like, we really don't have a spot for KD anymore. You know, with us getting that first lottery pick, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Cooper Flag get down with the get downs. I don't even, what position is he gonna play? You know, we gonna have him at the 3, the 2. Like, I don't know, man, but I'm excited, man. That NBA draft is tonight. We're gonna seal that deal. I'm sure there's gonna be more moves to be made. Porzingis is in Atlanta now. Basically, Boston's like, yo, my mans can't stay healthy, bro. You know? And we're not going to blame that Tatum injury on Porzingis or nothing like that. But when we needed him this year, he couldn't show up. Last year, hey, Porzingis was the unicorn for Boston. He was what got them over the hump against Dallas, man. There was no answer for Porzingis, bro. Like, we couldn't answer him his offensive production. And on defense, hey, man, he was stepping in and doing what everybody else was doing to Luka, man. Like, making things real hard. And Kyrie as well, man. So, there's another trade. Porzingis going to Atlanta. We'll see what's up with him. And just Atlanta, If Dominique Wilkins ain't showing up no time soon, I ain't really trying to hear nothing about them boys down there in Atlanta, quite honestly. But or Joe Johnson, I mess with Joe Johnson quite strong as well. Let me see. Hey, Puff Dutch, what's good, man? Goldberg and Gunner. Yeah, man. Hey, we got a Goldberg interview coming up at the end of the show, man. Absolutely. I love KD, man. I just wish he wouldn't have anonymous names on social media, man. I just don't like that. I don't like that too much about him. But yeah, man, some dope moves going on, man. It's all the NBA, man. It's a lot of parity, man. I think the NBA right now is the most exciting, that I've seen it be since Jordan left. Of course, we love the Kobe and Shaq era, but there's a lot of good basketball teams right now. Very curious to see how this NBA draft shakes out. I mean, I don't even know who's getting drafted tonight besides Cooper Flag. Just like I know nobody besides Dalton Knecht and Bronny James last year. I don't know, man. They don't market college basketball very well. They don't market basketball players very well until they get to the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'm guessing he was a beast in college. I think he went to Kentucky or Kansas or something. I don't know, man. My boy just popped up on the scene the past few years to me. And I watch a lot of basketball. But, yeah, man, they need to do a better job, man, of getting these guys in the forefront so we can know who they are. I have no idea who to expect to get drafted tonight. Do you? Does anybody? Does anybody else? Like, I don't know. I don't know who's getting drafted. But, anywho, let me see. I'm a Blazers fan and just done moved the needle for me. I live in the South, so Portland games and 12-1. Drew Holiday ain't keeping me up. Hey, man, yeah, that's another trade. So, basically, the Celtics are blowing up, man. They got rid of Drew Holiday as well. Completely forgot about that. Wild. Trade value messed up right now, and I watched Game 7 and it ended fast. Hey, bro, yeah, we're going to get to that in a second. We're about to get to that. Matter of fact, man, let's go on and get to it right now. So that NBA Finals Game 7, man, congratulations to those Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, got to play a little music for them. Yeah, man. Shout out to them Thunder, man. They did what they had to do. Oh, my gosh. I mean, they benefited. Hey, the past 2 seasons, the NBA champion has benefited from a Tyrese Halliburton injury. Remember, last year he went down after a 2-0 lead against Boston. He went down and Boston went on to take that series. This year, Game 7, man, my boy was starting out hot as fire. 3 for 4, 9 points in the first 7 minutes of the game. And then, boom, everything changed. And Indiana gave a valiant effort. They're just not the same team without Halliburton. And I don't understand. But, I do understand. The guy is a dog, man. Again, he was 3 for 4 with 9 points, meaning he hit 3 trays prior to getting injured in that game. He goes down, man. These Achilles tendons, man. It's pretty wild, man. It keeps happening. We see KD had the, what up, Still Lloyd? What's going down, Big Lloyd? What up, Debbie? What's going down, Just? What's going down, man? Appreciate you. Mags, how you doing, girl? Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much, man. Thank y'all so much, man. But yeah, I don't understand, man. Like, when the guy start wearing these low top shoes, bro. Like, and I don't want to say that's the reason. I think it's a lot to do with the workouts and the torque in these bodies, along with the grip of these courts, right? A lot like that whole AstroTurf to grass conversation in the NBA, man. These courts sticky as hell, bouncy, like a lot of stuff going on there, you know. And my boy's foot planted. He went to push off. We already knew he had that right calf, you know, injury or whatever. It was some strange situations going on in there. You know, they were paying very close attention to it. Game 6, it's crazy. Looked like it was not ineffective. Like, he didn't have a bad calf in Game 6. And then, boom, out of nowhere, looked like that sniper just at the top of the stands, bow, just got him, man. And my boy Hallie went down. Oh, my goodness. Man, that was such a ugly sight, man. Shout out to Halliburton, man. Prayers to you, bro, for a speedy recovery, a full recovery. But, I mean, horrible timing. I mean, that's not just taking you out of this finals. You're not going to play all season next year, man. Like, that's just brutal timing for an Achilles injury, man. Hopefully, you know, and I'm sure with Rick Carlisle, they'll figure it out, man. Rick Carlisle, to me, still the best coach in the league. Even with his lead horse down, man, he still had those guys playing one hell of a game, man. You know, they're down 11, 12 points in the fourth quarter, and we still like it's still a game because of Rick Carlisle, and we seen these guys do this time and time again, man. But it's just sad that, you know, Indiana, instead of playing for their brother, boys out there licking their wounds, feeling sorry for themselves, man. Obi-Wan Kenobi, my boy disappeared, bro. Said that the pass that he made, which injured Halliburton, affected him for the rest of the game. Man, please, dog. Come on, man. What's that about? Can't win with him, dog.
Cannot play with him.
You got to get over it, homie.
Cannot coach with him.
I mean, it's...
Can't do it.
Who was it? It was Obi, Neesmith, and Miles Turner. The three of them combined to score less than what Halliburton scored in the first 7 minutes of the game. You talking about three dudes. I was just talking about consistency a second ago, right? You talking about three dudes. The Pacers are absolutely dependent on them, especially with Hallie going down. I need 15 minimum up out you, dog. Give me 20, bro. I need 20 out of all three of you guys, right? Obi, you been shooting threes like you got doggone Larry Bird all series, bro. Confidence, jumping up the top of the backboard all year. I ain't see you try to dunk on nobody. But the only time I saw you jump all season was during the timeout break, getting balls at the top of the backboard. You know what I mean? Like, where'd you guys go? How do you disappear like that? Combined less than 9 points, Miles Turner, bro. Spending too much time on them outfits, dog. Where your heart at? Where's your gravitas? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, bro. You disappeared. Bro, I ain't an NBA player. I was never real bad. I played 1 year in 6th grade. Traveled way too much because I couldn't stop without sliding my foot and past the rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't do it. Respect you guys that can. But, bro, what moment are you waiting on? This is the Game 7 of the NBA Finals, bro. I don't care what happened to Hallie. I mean, I care, but this is business, homie. You got to stand on business. There's no emotions in that. You got to come to play. Matter of fact, Hallie went down. You got to step up. You can't be feeling sorry about the pass you made that got him hurt. What's wrong with you, man? You ought to get fined just for making that comment, dog. And I understand you care about your brother, but hey, that injury would have felt way better with a ring on that finger. You feel me? Hallie wouldn't have, he'd have been straight had he got that ring. He just needed his brothers to step up instead. You sat down right next to him. May as well have sat down right next to him on the bench because you didn't do nothing when he was on the floor. That's Neesmith. My boy hit 5 threes in a row a few games ago to help him. Where was that at in the biggest game of the year? Did you run out? You ran out of gas? My boy on the side of the highway, like, hey, I need somebody to come pick me up. Hey, bro, like, bad deal, man. And, hey, great game plan. Great game plan by OKC. Came out second half with that half-court trap. You know, it's not, what's my boy T.J. McConnell? It's not his fault. My boy played solid, bro. He was like the J.J. Barea of the Pacers. You know, getting to that rack. He was making those dudes collapse. You know, I just wish he'd get his head up, you know? My boy was full speed, head down, and making bad decisions. And when they brought that half court trap in, my boy, like, if he'd have just taken time to assess the situation, catch, assess, see what's going on. All right, this guy's gonna come trap me at half court, so I'm gonna go here with it. You have 8 seconds, bro. That's plenty of time. I mean, god dog. Tyson just won the what's my boy? Noah Lyles just won the 100-meter Olympic, bro. He ran 100 meters in 9.7 seconds. You got 8 seconds to get 40 feet, dog. Plenty of time, bro. Plenty of time. Assess the situation. Pass the rock like Unc talk about all the time. You boys dribbling and everything. That boy kept dribbling right into a half-court trap. Get up like this, can't do nothing, turnover. Boys ripping him, turnover. That's why he was crying so hard, man. And hell, he played. I'm not putting this whole game on him at all. But, bro, I mean, I already talked about them other 3. That's 4 dudes that did not have their best performance in the biggest game of their life. Is that clutch? Can we count on you? Was that a diamond that was made from that pressure? Absolutely not. Pipe busted, baby. Bow. Big bust. Big bust. But yeah, man, shout out to OKC for winning that title, man. Shay, hey, bro. You the truth, dog. MVP of the season. Hands down MVP of the series. Jalen Williams went hard. Chet Holmgren. Hartenstein. These guys had several guys step up and play some great basketball when they needed it. Game 7. Shout out to the referees. That whistle was hot. I don't know what the count ended up being, but I know, hey, that boy Shay wasn't lacking on no free throw attempts. I know Halliburton was. I mean, the Achilles wouldn't, didn't help, but I mean, there's no way he was going to overcome a 50 free throw differentiation between him and Shay in Game 7. Them whistles was hot. That home cooking was on high in Oklahoma. But hey, shout out to them Thunder. Seattle Supersonic fans, shout out to y'all too, man. Y'all, that's like a little piece of for y'all, a little slice of little goodness, Shout out Sean Kemp, Gary Payton and them boys, man. Shout out to all you guys. But hey, man, beautiful, man. Love it. What'd you say? What up, Tony Hart? Appreciate you tuning in, homie. Keep it simple and real. We got the truth. He will be okay with the rest of the exercise. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Hey, and that sucked, man. Like right then and there, the game like lost all its luster. Lost all of its luster. It's like Hallie's down, game over. That would have been an incredible win, and I truly believe that Rick Carlisle could have figured something out. I thought he could figure something out for them boys, man. But unfortunately, man, that was an injury that just came at the wrong time. I don't know if high tops will help. I know after Kobe's injury, my boy he made some Nikes that went down there up to his thighs. Them high top Kobe's. I don't know y'all know which ones I'm talking about. I never seen a shoe so high in my life. Not a sneaker. Looked like a boxing shoe. But it was for the court. But I mean, I don't know when the whole low top shoe thing came around, but KD wears low tops, popped his. Kobe wears low tops, popped his. Hallie wears low tops, popped his. Who else popped in Achilles, man? Let's see if Jason Tatum. Tatum I think he had on some mids. I don't know what them Tatums are. Tatum got his own shoe. I don't even know, bruh. Jason Tatum shoes, they're puzzling. Like they are straight trash, all of them. But man, I'll also say this. People were talking about this being the lowest rated NBA Finals in the history of the NBA, or since they've at least been taking this this rating measurement, right? I don't know how. This entire playoffs was some of the most exciting basketball I've seen. From Jalen Brunson's clutch performances, right? From Halliburton's clutch performances. Man, the Denver and AE, man, the stars that we got to watch, man. Joker, Anthony Edwards, man. And hey, shout out AE. My boy say he is working out with his pops all offseason. And when I say his pops, I'm talking about that man, Michael Jordan. So I'm looking forward to seeing what bag AE comes out with next year. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of 18-foot game in that bad boy. Some elbow shots, some nice fadeaways on that baseline. I'm looking forward to seeing him look more and more like his daddy. And hey, I don't know who else Jordan's ever trained. I don't know if Jordan's been willing to train anybody, but he'll train his son though. This is what I'm trying to tell you, you know. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the next season. Again, shout out Oklahoma City Thunder for winning your first NBA title. Congratulations. And God, dog, y'all got a squad that is young. They're coming back, man. NBA, look out, man. If there is a dynastic team out there, it is the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're only going to get better. Hell, they had 45,000 first-round draft picks in a row and traded for 50,000 more. So they ought to be good with all them first-round draft picks. You know, I'm kind of hating a little bit because I'm a Mavs guy. I'm a Lakers guy, you know. But shout out to you, man. Also, yeah, before we move too far, I guess a little bit more NBA news, man. Those Lakers, man. I don't know what to think of it. It's almost like unreal, man, with the Buss family selling the Lakers. I don't know the Lakers without the Buss family, man. Jerry Buss was that dude. Showtime. Lakers was the club. You know, like literally. Boys in there doing everything around there in LA, man. It's going to be different. I don't know what to expect. I hope the ownership has the same passion for success and for experience that Buss had. That is the main thing Jerry Buss brought. Jerry Buss was the Jerry Jones before Jerry Jones. He was the one, the innovative owner that was making everybody else follow him and come up to his level because he's doing things his way, innovating the game, innovating the NBA watching experience, man. Shout out to the Buss family. Jeannie Buss, you the truth, man. Hey, y'all bought that thing for what, 70-something million and sold it for $10 billion? And matter of fact, the kids didn't spend a dime of their money. That's Papa money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's one hell of a retire. What they call it? Beneficiary check. $10 billion, bruh, for just being alive and having a name, bruh. Like, yeah, well done. Shout out to your Buss family, Jenny Buss. You know, I just hope this new group comes in and does the job, man. That's it, because this is the Lake Show. You know, it's a bunch of proud Laker fans out here. You running the ground, bro, like, and you got a heavy load with everything going out there in Cali right now. So, hey, congratulations again on that sale. But moving along, yeah, man. You know, as y'all know, let me see what the people talking about. What up, Tony Hard? Yeah, Puff Dutch, 420. What's going down? He say, only game I watched all playoffs.
Noonish.
Just for that, I want to give
Noonish.
NBA a chance again.
Noonish.
But it's falling off. I mean,
Noonish.
it's a great game right now, man. Basketball, the talent, the parity is greater than it's ever been, in my opinion, besides Oklahoma City with all them first-round draft picks. But, man, it was a fun series to watch, man. 08 Hyperdunk when he switched to Nike. Looked like that's the one I'm talking about, bro. You know which one I'm talking about. That bad boy looked like he had on catcher shin guards. You know, looked like one of Michael Jackson's MTV award performances when he came out there with them shoes on, you know. But anyway, man, like I said, without further delay, man, let's get back to this, man. This is one of my favorite moments of season 12. Again, this is the season 12 finale, man. And yeah, we had the privilege of interviewing Goldberg when he announced his fight that he just announced last week on Monday Night Raw. He came here first to make that call and let the world know he's getting back in the ring because he did not appreciate that previous performance. But I'll zip my lips onto the interview, man. And I'll be here when it wraps up. So let me get my timer right. Apple Watch. There it is. Up. Let me get that timer right. Right here. All right, got my timer set and ready. Hey, y'all, I'll be back in 30. 30-minute interview with the one and only Bill Goldberg. Let's go.
What's up, gentlemen?
How you doing, sir, Mr.
lady.
Goldberg? Looks like you're in the Goldberg garage right now.
Yeah, you can only see half of it, but yeah, man, this is where I spend my, 90% of my life.
Hey, it's pretty. It's got some nice little cars in there.
Well, if you call 1,000 horsepower cars pretty, then yeah. I don't really call them pretty, but my wife's Grenadier is pretty comparatively. My sleigh is pretty.
Yeah, hey, let me tell you, one man I don't want to offend is you. You know what
It's
I
all
mean?
good, man.
I've seen you spur quite a few dudes, you know.
You ain't
crazy.
gonna offend me, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so how you been, Mr. Goldberg? Everybody hold on. First of all, let me go ahead and give you the proper entrance here. Okay. So we do have the born and raised in Tulsa. I believe you played a little baseball, a little football, a little wrestling in high school. Right?
Man, I did it all. I didn't wrestle in high school. I played baseball.
Yeah.
Played basketball. Nobody ever dunked on me because I fouled everyone.
Hey, they took a chance trying to dunk on you. I'll tell you that much right now.
100%. So, you know, I'm a knuckle dragging football guy. So, I mean, that's kind of my identity. That's all I ever wanted to do. When that got taken away from me, I took my clothes off, put my BVDs on, and started beating people up in front of millions of people. Other than that, you know, I'm just living the life. I was going to ask you about that, too.
That's one thing I did want to ask you about. The first time you ever walked out in front of millions of people in your BVDs, how did that feel? Did you have to get used to it, or were you just like, man, let's do this?
No, I mean, it sucked. I gotta be honest, man. I mean, you know, there's nothing left of the imagination, I guess. But you know, it was tough for me because I was a football player who was paid to smash guys.
Yeah.
And now I took all the pads off. Everybody sees who I am to the nth degree, and I'm having to act like I'm beating people up. So I mean, it was a very strange transition. It's like somebody driving I don't know, monster trucks and then trying to go into driving an F1 course.
Oh, very different. Very different.
Right? So I mean, it was from one end of the spectrum to the next, you know.
Yeah.
So
yep. I mean, those monster trucks get pretty brutal too, but man, I just in my research, and you're my favorite wrestler, you know, so I told you I heard a lot of dudes trying to, you know, spear guys like you did, man. You know, and before you came along, you know, Sting and Lex Luger, I was just telling my aunt, I put my brother, when I was 2 years old, I put my older brother in the total package. You know, he was 10.
Nice.
You know? So at that point in time, I knew I had something.
Hey, well, I'm going to tell one of my wrestling experiences, and it kind of happened more by osmosis because the guy didn't know how to fight. I gave a guy a DDT in a Kroger's parking lot one time.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, he ducked his head and charged me, and it just so happened it went right under my arm, and I just, bam, flipped him back. And
hey, we call that perfect timing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And fortunately, you didn't kill him, and he didn't sue you. So that's
No, I had to run and jump in the car with my wife and my oldest daughter to hurry up and leave.
Well, I unfortunately I've gotten a lot of people in trouble throughout the years trying to replicate my stuff, but you know, I like to say it's nothing more than a football tackle. That's all it is, and it allowed me to continually live out my dream of being a professional football player, even though I ventured into a different realm. You know, so
absolutely, man. You had a lot of success in both. I didn't realize, you know, you were All SEC, 1988. It's some names on that All SEC team, or 88-89 season, what it was, right? 121 tackles at nose guard. What in the world were you doing to the centers, bruh?
Smashing them.
Yeah. Like just throwing them into the running back and the quarterback, or what?
You know, I took football very seriously, man. My best friend played right next to me, a guy named Larry Brown, who unfortunately is not with us anymore. But we you know, that was my life, man. You weren't running the ball past me, and you were gonna know that you played against somebody after the game. I guarantee you, because if I didn't rip your face mask off, I was gonna try. So,
man, there was a movie back in the day called The Program, and a guy named Remy. I see him, like, I see that being your character in college football. Is that similar?
1000%. You remember the wrestling character Goldberg?
Yeah.
That was me. I mean, it's nothing but an extension of who I am, right? And that was my mentality on the football field, with clothes and pads on, right? So I live my life, you know, as a human being, as a football player, as a wrestler, as an actor, as a car guy, the same way. So you kind of get the same Goldberg and all of the above.
For sure. And I tell you what, you one stand-up man. You know, I met you in Colorado. You don't know this. Coach Ray was my offensive guard and my defensive tackle in high school. It's funny because I thought I was Dion and he thought he was Warren Sapp, and now they're all on the same staff. You know?
Exactly.
So pretty cool. But you don't know me from Adam, and you met me that night. You told me you come on. You said, hey, give me a few months. I got some things going on, some big announcements coming up, and I do want to ask you about that here in a little bit. But
you can ask me anything you want, man. I'm a man of my word, and you and I connected in a very short period of time. And a man is only as good as his word.
Absolutely,
and,
Yes, sir. You absolutely
exactly
right.
what I was getting at.
I like to treat people the way I like to be treated. It's a very simple thing in life. It's something that people have completely overlooked these days. Yeah. And I'm no different than my father, and my son is no different than me. Oh, yeah. And Dion is the same way, and that's why he and I have always connected. You know, we were teammates for 4 years, and we continue to be friends, and now I entrust him with my son's future, right? And so you can't bestow trust upon an individual much more than that, because my son is my wife and I's life. Yeah. And so, you know, we're
55 Gage coming right at you, man.
Boom. I hope so, man. He needs to, he's gained some weight in the off season. And I want you to know that in the stat book for 2024, I believe that Gage made the last tackle and the last penalty for Colorado in 2024.
Earned it.
He earned it.
I love it.
Sure,
hey, make them feel it. Make them feel it, you know? So,
Absolutely.
I mean, there's so much to talk about, so many questions I could ask, man. I guess I'll start, you know, I in my research, and my uncle was telling me, he's like, I think Goldberg had some family in wrestling, and I knew you love football just from what I knew, and your special move was straight off the football field, right, the spear. But your grandfather, Joe Goldberg, was a fighter back in the day. I know, you know, wrestling wasn't too huge back then, but that's very cool and all, but your mom was the one that you were watching wrestling with, right? Sportatorium days?
I actually watched it with my grandmother.
Okay, okay.
That's the only really tie I had with wrestling, except for the fact that both my older brothers, who are 16 and 18 years older than me, they were both. So the Selman brothers and the Goldberg brothers are the only two families in Oklahoma history to have 3 all-state football players, right?
Nice.
And so I followed in my brother's footsteps. They went to the University of Minnesota, and ironically, my brother Steve had a house with Ric Flair in college.
Wow.
Oh my!
Like, what are the chances of that?
Holy cow! Like, what? Just listening to your stories, and I listen to a lot of different things. It's a lot of what are the chances of that happening that took place in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, here's another one. My older brother Mike went after Ken Patera with a hatchet one time.
Oh my!
Because
in the blood.
I know all these people you're talking about.
Patera went to the University of Minnesota, and this was during, my brothers are so old, you know, this is back when Patera was, I think, competing for the Olympics back in 70, 72, something like that.
72, 1972. I remember all that. You know, because I'm quite a bit older than you, so I'm probably
you ain't
one
that
of your
much older
brothers.
than me, man.
Hey, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
Well, you're looking good. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you. No,
I'll be than me. You got
I'll be 70. I'll be 70 in July.
Nice.
Hey,
well, happy early birthday in July, and my brother's got 4 years on you.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about his brothers. That's a family
I'm
of
the youngest,
15 right there. You know?
Good God.
We don't want to talk about that.
But all 3 of us are the youngest brothers in the family, so we got that in common too. We love football. I know I got a little crazy in me too now, Goldberg. You know, the little football like the way we do. Yeah, you got to have a little crazy in you. And I apologize. I feel so rude. I didn't introduce our first lady of F1, Miss Christiana Yebra, to you. She's here. I knew she had a few things she wanted to say as well, but I got to calm down.
Nice to meet you, Christiana.
Hi, nice to meet you too. No, and don't feel rude at all. You're literally shining off the screen. This is the most excited I've ever seen these two guys. So So nice to meet you. I did a little bit of research too, but I have to tell you that I have about 3 friends on the planet, and 3 of them are wrestling fans. So Nora, Sarah, and Sam are watching right now because they heard you were going to be here. I don't think they've watched any other episodes, but they're here because of all people in the world. They are massive fans, so you have to say hi to them. Excited to hear from you. Thank you for joining. I asked Jonathan like how you guys got connected, and he followed you, and you were early. You were early and on time.
You
So
know,
bless me for that.
First and foremost, thank you. It's very nice to meet you, and hello to your friends. And I feel quite honored, number one, that these 2 are excited to have me on the show today. But your friends tune in to the first episode of what you're doing because of me. But I greatly appreciate that. And the fact is that, as you can see behind me, I'm no different than any other car guy, right? I'm just a normal dude. I'm a knuckle dragger. I like to headbutt things. I like to smash people, but I like to get paid for it. But at the end of the day, I'm a Formula One fan. I'm a car guy. I'm a father. I'm a husband. And you know, he and I met on the sidelines. My boy plays hopefully is about to play for Colorado.
He's playing.
He's a freshman.
He's playing for sure.
Yeah, we'll see, man. You know, it's a weird dynamic because going into August, everybody's got to be on scholarship, and he's a preferred walk-on, and so they're doing away with scholarship, or they're doing away with walk-ons, and so he's got to earn that scholarship. So we don't take anything for granted. He might be a Goldberg, but he's got to earn every freaking part of it. So
sure,
we're looking forward to that. He'll be home this weekend, which is wonderful.
Nice.
But you know, I'm just a normal guy. We live on a couple 100 acres here in Texas, and we got a bunch of animals, and my wife's into the animal rescue, and I'm into car stuff. That's about all I do. So
Where in Texas are you? Where are you based?
Well, we're close to San Antonio, which is safe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And see, here's part of my garage, and here, let's segue over to the other side.
Let's do a tour. It's so weird. We have so
Ooh,
much
I
in
like
our
the
my
lights.
garage looks just the same. Just the same.
And there's the other side. There's the other side of the garage.
Wow.
Oh my, yeah, okay.
Beautiful cars in there. You know, I'm just saying. Hey, that
So
red one I saw.
I'm trying to have some fun, you know. I mean, I've got, I don't know. Here's a Cobra that I'm working on right now. It's only got 900 horsepower and it pops wheelies. But
So, how long have you been building cars, like hands-on, like that?
well, I can't build an entire car myself. I wish I
Well-
could, but
well,
I've
you
been
know.
working on these things. I mean, my first car was a '76 Trans Am that I completely took apart. I didn't put it back together yet, but
Yeah.
you know, I've been a car guy my whole life. My brothers were car guys. My brother's a Ferrari collector. He got me into F1. Used to take me to every year the Canadian Grand Prix up in Montreal. So he's the Ferrari guy. I'm the muscle car American 60s to 70s muscle car guy. But I enjoy it, man. I mean, it's an extension of my personality. I drive a TRX. I work for Dodge. I do.
Nice.
Obviously, I was Santa Claus for Dodge, so there's my sleigh right there that they gave me around Christmas time.
I was wondering I was like, what kind of ground effects does he have on that thing over there? That's a
It's the
sleigh.
coolest thing ever, man. So I was Santa Claus in 2019, and that was the
What?
sleigh we shot the commercial in. And if you look back, Little Nas
Yeah.
did a
Yeah, I
music
remember
video,
that. Yeah, I
and
remember that
that's the
commercial.
sleigh, but he can kiss my ass because it's in my garage.
Yeah. Hey, I bet he wouldn't scrap you for it.
Oh no, he would not. No, not a chance.
Yeah. Hey,
and
Travis
I
Treacherous
am-
once
I
said you
am
got a Grand
documented
National
the-
in there.
And I'm the first Jewish Santa Claus, though. So
Hey.
gotta love that.
Yeah.
Another
What a fun
first.
fact. What a
Another
fun fact.
first. That's awesome,
yeah,
man.
and I have a real sleigh next to it. Look, so I did a movie back in, I don't know, 21 years ago, and I was Santa Claus in the
What
movie.
movie?
Ironically, I killed a bunch of people, but the cool thing was that I met my wife on that movie. So
Yay! We love love.
Yeah, that was a very
Yeah.
interesting story. She
No,
had
yeah.
she thought you were Dave Goldblum, right?
you had to bring that up, really?
I'm just
man?
saying. I'm just saying.
We were friends. Well, I'll set the stage. I'm 300 pounds and I have veins popping out of my traps.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed up as Santa Claus, and we're in a setting which supposed to be a strip club, and there's 39 or 29 naked women in there, and there's
movie sounds
one that's
amazing.
fully clothed, and I have to do the scene with her because she's the stunt woman, and I was extremely embarrassed, and I can't get into all the details, but let's just say that I'm such a wonderful human being that my morals are so high that I ended up marrying the only one in that room with clothes on.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Hey, Goldberg.
What a modern day love
Hey,
story.
I feel you on that
Exactly,
one.
yeah.
I feel you on that one. People don't understand, but I understand.
Yeah.
You married the only one that had clothes on.
Absolutely.
Hey, I ain't gonna say no
Nice.
more. I ain't gonna
So
want to
hopefully
offend
that
nobody.
speaks to the character of myself.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So were you walking around looking at the sky the whole time until you looked into her eyes? The whole movie?
No,
And not
because
only-
if I looked at the sky, we were doing the rehearsal, and I was hanging from a swing, and she was sitting on the swing. So if I
Okay.
looked up, I was looking up her skirt thing.
Yeah.
And I
Gotcha.
couldn't, so I was hanging like this, and she walks in. But I'll back up to go to your story. She walks in and she goes, "Where's Jeff Goldblum?"
Yeah.
And they start laughing and go, they go, "Who?" And she goes, "Jeff Goldblum." And they said, "No, you mean Goldberg." And she goes, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah. Oh, no.
And that was crushing. And then
Yeah.
and they said, "Oh, he's this big famous wrestler." And she goes, "Oh, you mean that fake crap?"
Oh, no.
Yeah, strike
Me-
two.
Meanwhile, you get destroyed, like limping on the set. Like, fake? Really? Like, what's going on?
It's all good. I
Yeah.
ended up with the girl, so that's all that matters.
That's all that
Love
matters,
that.
man. You must
Love
have liked
that.
her a lot, too, because you've been real good on set. Attaboy. I
I
love it.
loved her, man. Are you
I
kidding me?
love her.
I told her I loved her immediately upon meeting her.
Oh.
Oh,
And
man.
we got married 3.5 months later.
Wow.
I
she
love
had you
that.
at hello.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Guys, we've never
King of
talked about
Wine.
love stories on the sports broadcast before on Noonish. What a
Well,
what
you
a
have to
first.
have a lot of testosterone to even out the love story.
Yeah. Hey, that's another first. That's another first for you right there.
Another first. Well, I want to let the guys ask their questions, but I have a very important one as the F1 correspondent for the show. Who's your team? Who are we watching? Who do we like? What drivers do we like?
You know, truthfully, I'm not a fan of any one team by any stretch of the imagination. I just like the event, right? I'm a NASCAR guy. I grew up around NASCAR. I drove in Bill Elliott's Cobra with Chase when he was 4 years old.
Nice.
That shows how old I am. But I, and I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but I'm a motorsports fan. So
Same.
I enjoy. It's like the NFL. I played in the NFL. Played for a number of teams, and then I played against the others. And so now looking back, I'm not a fan of one team by any means. I just like the sport.
Yeah.
So that's the way I can get out of, saying that I'm I'm affiliated with one team. But
no,
I
that's good.
Yeah, I just love the sport. I truly do. The
Same.
advancement that's been made, and I drive most of the tracks because through a company called Viral, I have one of the coolest simulators on the planet right over here.
Nice.
And
That's
I
sick.
I was driving the Nürburgring earlier today. So
Oh, I love it. I bring that up all the time.
yeah,
That's really cool.
I just
Yeah.
love motorsports. I really do. Whether it's monster trucks or what, I mean, I'm quite eclectic in the stuff that I view. I got a show coming out in probably a month on Paramount Plus. It's called Carlectables.
Okay.
And I did a bunch of really cool stuff, whether it's driving, 750 LT McLarens or driving with Hennessy and the new F5 Venom.
Yeah.
I like speed, that's for sure. I mean, I've got a
Sounds like it.
1700 horsepower Charger over there, and my daily driver's a 1,000 horsepower TRX. So yeah, I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
I
been
can
behind
see
it
that.
with some very vicious vehicles, man. Just, yeah, that's crazy. I can't imagine the speed. Like, yeah, that's insane. I love it. Tell me, I gotta back up and kind of cross over to football. Back to football. Something I thought was very interesting that I didn't know about you, because we paid homage to this young man, a couple years ago when he passed away, unfortunately. But you were drafted by the Los Angeles Rams.
And he was my roommate.
Roommate Kevin Green. What? Like how?
Yeah,
that's
Kevin
one of those
Green.
things that just so happened, like craziness, right? And he introduced you to wrestling as well, right? Like, he did like a Hulk Hogan impersonation.
Kevin did the best Hulk Hogan impression, and he goes, "Man, you ought to get into wrestling." I'm like, "There is no way I'm doing that. I'm not doing it." You know?
Yeah.
And I was honored and privileged. I've done a lot of cool things in my life, and I mean, I had him as a roommate in camp one year, and we became friends, and then. You fast forward like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years later, and damn, he's at WCW, and he and I got to wrestle together.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Insane.
whoever. And then one of the coolest things, I mean, wrestling was cool enough, but there was a show called Pros versus Joes.
Yep.
I remember that.
Absolutely.
I love that
Man,
show.
he and I put 2 guys in the hospital on that show.
Hey, you know what?
It was awesome.
You know
was
what,
awesome.
Goldberg?
I love it.
I
Let
head
me say-
slapped the
let
dude
me-
and he tackled the guy. And,
Let me say one thing.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for putting them guys in the hospital. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because I get
My
tired
pleasure.
of these Joes trying to act like they pros. They not.
How about
Thank
this?
you.
Here's the cool one. You'll appreciate this. John Rocker was on one of the episodes that we did. And-
yeah.
And we all came up with the games that the Joes had to do against us. And so Rocker, his game was that the guy would get up to the plate and Rocker would brush him back, and the dude would have to rush the mound and take Rocker off of the mound within a 10-second period of time.
What?
That was hilarious.
Oh, Rocker
Oh,
was a
my
nut. So
God.
that's a big man. People don't realize how big pitchers are.
Nope.
Pitchers
Some
are
a big dude.
good
Roger
sized dudes,
Clemens.
man. Oh, Roger's huge. His head is
Clemens
massive.
was like 6'5", 250. I mean, he was
Yeah.
a big dude.
Yeah,
Same.
so I was at I forget what event it was, but he was there, and I met him, and I did not realize he was. I mean, I should have known. The dude was, I mean, a big man. I'm talking just tree trunks for legs, you know, like just big dudes, man. People don't realize how big baseball players, and I'm telling them, look, man, I got tired of facing these big dudes every day. You know, like throw me a 5'10" guy, throw me a 5'11" dude throwing changeups, hit 89 just once. You know, because
Exactly.
this big massive dude pounding 94, 95 on these corners, I'm tired of it already. You know?
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful. So yeah, so you pitched in baseball? I can't see you on the bump. I can't see you on the
I
bump. bro.
pitched and I caught. You know,
Okay.
I caught, and actually my son, he didn't know he was going to play football until his senior year in college because he was a baseball player.
Oh wow.
This kid had 2 guys steal on him his senior year. That was it. He threw
Nice.
every other dude out. He had a pop time of you know, guys in the majors,
Yeah.
comparable to them. One of his good friends is Jose Trevino, who was the catcher for the Yankees, and I think he's with the
He
Reds
caught for the
now.
Rangers for a little bit. He started with
Yeah.
the Rangers before he went to the
Yeah, he
Yankees.
started with the Rangers, and he was a second baseman or something like that, and then they
Yep.
turned him into a freaking catcher. But
Yep.
yeah, baseball was a lot of fun for me, but yeah, I kind of outgrew it. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to say so myself. I mean, 6'4", 6'3", 300 pounds in the ring, and bro, like, oh my gosh, I loved your character in the ring because you had like this crazy like Twitch thing going on, you know. It's
That's
just
me.
like destroying dudes, bro. It was
I walk
great to
around
watch.
Twitch and spit on the floor everywhere I go.
Hey,
So weird. That's exactly what
hey,
I do as well.
I was just thinking that some of that probably wasn't acting. Some of that was for real.
Can I just let y'all in on one thing?
Yeah, what's
None
up?
of it was acting.
Really?
Oh, okay, good.
So you
Hey,
really that kind of crazy in that moment then. I love it.
That is me.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I just have one question for you. This is I'm not trying to get you to name any names. This is a yes or no question. Did you ever have to rough up somebody for real?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
immediately.
I'm trying to get you to name names. Okay, that's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So-
I mean, you know, guy hits you in the head with a chair the wrong way, you got to get retribution.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of real fighting going on in there, and I hear you and Brock weren't too fond of each other. Is that?
No, Brock was a good dude, man. I you know,
Okay, so who didn't you like? Just get
See, he's trying to get you to name. I'm not into that. That's him. That's not me, man.
I didn't like a lot. I didn't like a lot of them. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
But not a lot of them really understood me, and I didn't understand them, and I didn't understand the business at the time, and I took things very seriously because, you know, at the end of the day, the only person that controls your character and has his best interest at heart is you.
Absolutely.
And I was a football player going into a completely different entity, which was professional wrestling, and these guys weren't me, and they were different people, and I had to learn that, and I had to be humiliated a little bit, and you know, I mean, you just got to learn, man, and then learn how to coexist. And I still, to this day, I tell people, you know, I talked to the defense one day, and I said, you know, you guys see me as some dude who's done everything, right? But the truth is that I'm no different than Stapp, right? Than Warren. You know, I was a defensive lineman. I was a knuckle dragger. I just like to smash people, and I'm not pretentious. I'm nothing. I'm a physical guy.
Yeah,
and that's how I express myself.
I love it.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know.
No, it isn't.
I saw a lot of me and you, Goldberg. I saw a lot of me and you, man.
Well, that's another reason why I you know, I'm always a man of my word, but that's why I said I do your show, right? I mean, you meet people, and within a very short period of time, you kind of connect, and there was a reason why I said I do your show, and that's why I'm here.
And we absolutely appreciate it, man. You know, I know I told you 15 to 30 minutes, man. I could go on forever, but I want to keep my word and be respectful of your time. I know you just got off of a podcast yourself. There's so much more I want to talk about, man. But hopefully, you know, if I reach back out, maybe you'll come back on. But
100%.
One last question. So your big announcement, you know, I hear there's some type of a retirement situation going on. Can you please fill me in a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I can't get into specifics because I really don't know, but within by the end of 2025, I think I will be donning those BVDs again, and I will finally get my retirement match, though it is at an accelerated age of 58 years old. Yes. And I will not look the same or perform the same, but I do deserve to go out the way I want to go out. And absolutely, prior to this opportunity, I did not get the opportunity to do it the way I wanted. My last match, I agreed to 3 weeks after I had COVID.
Oh my gosh.
And so I hadn't worked out. I was 50 something years old. I mean, I wasn't able to perform to the best of my ability by any stretch of the imagination. So to make an extremely long story short, I'm finally getting the opportunity, and hopefully I perform admirably so that on the way out the door, I can do nothing but hold my head up high.
Oh man. Yeah, you can hold your head up now, man, as far as I'm concerned.
Your head can touch your ass crack as far as I'm concerned. Like, ain't no reason for you to hold your head down, man, because, you know, I know it was a rough little situation. I know exactly which fight you're talking about. You know, I was talking to my son about it last night, and I was like, bro, I'd love to see him back in that ring one more time, just getting after it like I know he can, you know. So if logistics work out, man, I would love to absolutely be there, bro, for your last fight. That would be an amazing event, man.
Oh, yeah, man, that would.
For sure. But Goldberg, stand-up dude, man, top-notch human. That's why you get the respect you do. That's why you get the blessings you've received, bro. And we'll be tuned in, man, listening for your next fight. But we absolutely appreciate you tuning in and taking the time out of your day to come speak with us.
It's absolutely my pleasure, my brother. I appreciate it greatly. And anytime you guys want me on, it'd be an honor and a privilege. And it's very nice to meet everybody. And,
and tell us again where and when we can watch your show.
Well, I don't know specifically when yet because Paramount Plus has not told me. I just got an email this morning as to probably the strategy that they're going to do pushing it out. It's probably going to be at the end of the first quarter. It's 8 episodes. It's a show called Carlectables. It's really bitchin'. I had a great time.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I put motors together on an assembly line. I traded cars. I flew in a helicopter and then drove in the F5. I did all kind of cool stuff that people would love to do. So it's on Paramount Plus. Look for it, and I have Goldberg's Garage on YouTube
People like that
that
get blocked
I'm
with no-
gonna get back to here soon. And
You got a show with Adam Carolla co-hosting one right now, right?
Yeah, that's the one I just got off of. I
Okay.
do it every Wednesday. It's called CarCast.
Nice.
And so I'm a car guy, man. So
Hey, y'all tap in the CarCast, man. Everything Goldberg's doing, y'all tap all the way in, man. But thank you so much for blessing us with this interview today, Mr.
My
Bill
pleasure.
Goldberg, man. Y'all put your hands.
You too, man.
Have a
Bye.
great one. Man, what an interview, man. I hope y'all appreciated that effort right there, man. We have such a good time on our interviews, bro. We don't take anything for granted. Shout out to the one and only Bill, William Bill, however you want to say it, Goldberg, the man. Had me out there trying to break boys up on the football field every Tuesday after watching him on Monday night, man. But appreciate the love, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all out there tapping into Noonish Sports and Tech, man. Everybody that's subscribed and help us continue to grow and continue to support our show, man. We got the merch. If you want the cold shirts that we got that you see us wearing, man, slide on over to www.theingroupinternational.com. That is THEIN groupinternational.com. Hit that shop. Hey, we got the ladies crop tops, we got the men's shirts, we got it all over there, man. Y'all tap in, y'all help support the show, help us keep growing, man. We appreciate the love, man. We will be back next week, fully loaded, season 13 coming at you, man. And we're gonna have something special for you. You better believe it. But with that being said, Trip to Gold. Shout out to your big dog. Appreciate the love. Trip the Ghost on the music. Big Tight. Appreciate you, homie. Nash, yo. Appreciate y'all. Everybody tuning in, man. Truly love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all tell somebody about us, man. Tell a friend, man. You know, it's an altar call. Tell a friend, man. Let them know about Noonish Sports and Tech. We'll be back in this thing, man, next week, sometime around noon, man. Appreciate y'all. Season 13. It's on and cracking. Peace. Yeah.
Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Aunt Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. A lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre